Okay, so it's that time of year, and I'm a Halloween nut, and so we are going to make a Halloween journal out of this sketchbook. My mother-in-law gave me this because she doesn't sketch, and I don't know if you know this, but I use mixed media paper all the time because mixed media paper is made to take wet things and paint and dyes and stuff like that. But sketchbook paper is super light and not good for that kind of stuff. But you know what we're going to do? We are going to do all kinds of things to this paper and make it ready for us to use. And then I ordered a whole bunch of stuff from Tim Holtz Halloween, and then got some of the chapter 3 dies, which I have to rewatch that video before we do this next video. So I will put a link to the chapter 3 dies in there, but we're going to see what kind of Halloween stuff I ordered from Tim. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness, this is going to be fun. Okay, so we got, this is like fringe, and this is like cool garland. Now I am going to be doing a different box. I did one for the baby last year, so I'm going to do one for me this year. Look at those, they're so cute. Those are the little candy corns. Oh my God, they're even littler than I thought they would be. Okay, so here's some stuff we're going to use. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to use that stuff in this book, but these are called baseboards. They're really heavy, and so that probably we will use in this book. Oh, here's some bats and spiders. I'm thinking I want at least one of these bats for my thing. And make sure when you buy stuff, you use it. Oh, look, this is tiny. I thought this would be a little bit bigger, like normal Tim Holtz size, but we'll use that in this journal. Let's see, we got, oh, creepy ideology stuff for sure. That'll be good. I always order the paper dolls from Halloween because they tend to be a little bit creepier, so we're going to have that. All right, I got some oh my goodness, those are heavy. Those are really nice. Those are going to be more for the box. This I was looking forward to. So this is kind of a creepy gothic collage paper. We're going to use that for sure on this project. Oh, here we go. Now, one of the cool things about these, if you watch my channel, I made a whole junk journal that I used these flippy books for. But this is one of the cool things about, see those little masks? Those fit on the paper dolls. So I also have some other stuff we can use on paper dolls if need be. I have a die. This is layers. So I think it goes baseboards, layers, ephemera. This is a little thicker than the ephemera, which is just paper. This is a little thicker, and then the baseboards are really thick. And then we got 3 sets of dies. So, you know, as a paper crafter, I couldn't avoid this one. So this is a really cool, like old-fashioned picture container where you can punch out words, some labels. And then I love these things, these little things that were on libraries. This is a envelope with a note card that fits into it. Little stamps. So I have a whole stamp set so we can make, I'm loving that. This whole release, I didn't buy it right away because I want to make sure I wanted it. But this whole release is all me. I do have these already from a different set, but this is a little tiny, manila envelope and some labels. Yeah, I had to have that. I was saying, and the little circle. And then this I wasn't totally sure about, but I will tell you that I have never been unhappy years later to have dies and to have stamps because those are things that that are tools rather than being just, you know, products. Ooh, I just found this. This is Diane Reevely's Martha's Massive Mats, so we'll use that. That's cute. We're going to have to pull out some stencils too, so. But we want to get this ready. So the first thing I'm going to do is make sure, yep, it opens. So sometimes these kind of books don't open right. So the first thing I'm going to do is start tearing out pages, because this kind of paper is not great for the kind of artwork I do. And we're going to have to merge pages together. And my journals always get super fat. So there's a ton of reasons why we have to start it this way. But that's fine. Let's take out about half of them. I can't pull that many at once. Darn it. Okay, there we go. And when you do this, you're going to feel like, so first off, if I ever got sad that I don't have enough pages, I can put them back in. Some of these I'm probably going to, you know, make shorter. But the first thing we're going to do, I like to use Nuvo glue, is we're going to make a really thick cover. So this is going to be the cover. Let's get it straight on here. Gotta start again. Okay, let's get it lined up at the top. Lined up down this side. And, oh, it's stuck to my gel plate. And this is not the important part of our project, so I don't want to take tons of time and be super careful and make this a production. I just need to get this on here because I will probably put washi tape around stuff. I will probably do lots of different things that don't require us to have perfect pages. So if you're feeling like you have to have perfect pages, try to get over that. I mean, all right, so let's get at least a few of these pages stuck together. Oh, they tend to creep down. So there's that one. Now this is a thicker page. Do I need it to, oh, I almost feel like I need it to be thicker than that. When I started doing journals and the like, I really thought that you had to have like 20-page journals or, you know, and I found that my best journals that I enjoy working on are about, I would say, anywhere between 6, so cover, back, maybe 4 pages in the middle, maybe 6, and at the very, very most 10, right? I would rather make like 6 awesome journal pages than try to make 20 pages that are just, okay, they're, you know. And most of that comes because I get bored after a while. Like, then it feels like work instead of fun. And so I try to make sure I keep my artwork fun rather than being work. So how many pages do we have right now? We have the covers. This is the cover. We have 1, 2. Okay. 2's fine. Don't forget, there's 2 sides on each one. Okay, so let's do this one. Oops, I think I'm just making this one super fat. Okay. There we go, that's a super thick one. Okay, I almost feel like I'm gonna want to have one that has a peep through. So I want this one to be skinnier. We're gonna, we're gonna not glue this one because this is gonna peep through. I'm gonna have to cut it out, and I don't wanna have to try to cut through 3 pages at once. What's going on there? Okay, so then we have front, 1, 2, 3. So we definitely need this because we have a peep through, so we have to have something cool here. And I want this to be at least 3 pages. Uh-oh. Perfect. Yay. And then we can glue this to the back, and the back will be the peep through. Okay. There we go. Let's make sure this still works as a notebook. There we go. Okay, so we have the back peep through, this page, and the front. So not very many pages. I know you're thinking, wow, that doesn't seem like very many pages. Believe me, I've been to this rodeo before, and this is just how I like to do it. Okay, so the very first thing I want to do is I want to get some color on the cover. And so let's do orange. I'm just using acrylic paint. This is Dylusions paint from Diane Reevely, who I love. So let's get some paint on there. And we're just gonna start to get some color on here. Oh, feels like a lot. So let's open this up. We'll just put some on the bottom of here. I don't know yet what that page is going to be. And acrylic paint is kind of functionally glue, so it shouldn't have too much trouble holding on to that shiny part. All right, I don't want to have all the one side be orange. Okay, and I'm going to dry this. Okay, so I got this started drying. We're going to go to a different page. Now, I know some people will ask, should I have gessoed this page first? And you could. You could gesso it, and then that'll give you a really solid background for your project, but I didn't really need that. I have thousands. I have tens of layers coming up. We are not going to be worrying about what we're doing here. Okay, so we're going to keep on with the orange. And I'm going to put some orange paint on this plate. And we're going to make a background orange color. So we're going to make the whole thing orange. And then we're going to wipe off this orange over here on this orange page, because we don't want to waste paint, right? And then we are going to get our stencil out. And I like circles, so that's good for me. We're going to take this out, put this on here. And we're going to go to one of our orange pages, and we're going to take off the stuff in the middle. So now we have that there. And then we're going to flip this and put this on here. Which will kind of give us the opposite, right? So we have the inside of the circles and then the outside of the circles. And kind of at this point, and this is sticking a little bit to here, but that's fine with me. At this point, all I'm trying to do is to get a little texture on pages. So now, I don't want them all to be these circles. I want to go, Tim Holtz has lots of, nope. Course. The third one I pick, of course. Okay, Tim Holtz has lots of stencils that I use for Halloween. So this is maybe my favorite Halloween stencil, which is a Harlequin. We're going to have to go to our Diane Reevely's because she has a Harlequin too. Do I have another Tim that I need for Halloween. I always love that one, but we could do a, this is fancy Harlequins. Ooh, there's dots and circles. Fun. Okay, that'll work. I don't necessarily want a whole lot of circles. Okay, so we got those from Tim. And then let's grab, oh, there's Diane. Okay, I want to see, there, I use this one a lot. We'll use her Harlequin. Now, you may be tempted to get every one of your stencils that you own out to do things like this. But I don't do that. I just use a few stencils so that it's not like, this is just the background. We're not trying to make this super busy or crazy. We just want to get some paint on the background so that we can start to play with other stuff. So I'm going to make a couple green pages. So we're going to put some paint on the stencil, or paint on the gel plate. Let's get a different brayer here so we don't mix too much, because green and orange will make class brown. That's okay. We don't mind. And we're going to do that same trick. We're going to put this stencil down. We're going to put this paper over here and smoosh. Oh, cute. Let's do this on the top and smoosh. Get some more. Then we're going to flip this. I never like anything right in the middle because that makes it feel weird. There we go. Oh, look how cute that is with the grunginess of the orange from the gel plate. That's one of the fun things with the gel plate, is that you get kind of different gradients, different variations. Okay, let's do some more orange. I am not wearing a play shirt today. I could be in big trouble. Okay, for this one, let's use this little Harlequin. All right, we're gonna get like half of the page over here. I don't like touching wet paint, so we're gonna, see, we got a little Harlequin. And let's do this and get the other little Harlequin over here. There we go. And then, uh-oh, bitch, I glued my front to my back, almost. And then we're going to do this on here. We have to move our paper clip. And now remember, only a little bit of this is going to be here because we're going to cut this out. But when we cut it out, we're going to have a super fun little piece right there that we can use. All right. Might as well leave this off for a minute, because we're going to do a purple. Ooh, we're going to mix a purple. Oh, we got a light purple. And we got like a really plum purple. Shake your paints, people. Oh, I love that color. But let's get a little bit of that lighter purple in here. There is a lot of paint on there. Okay. So I had my husband make me these acrylic plates for this reason. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do Harlequin. So we're going to do that. And we're going to press that down. And then we're going to do this. Press that down. And then we're going to get the negative of that. Look how cool that is. And we're just getting some color on these pages, right? That's our goal for right now, is just to get a little bit of color on these pages. So we have orange, we have green, we have orange. I think I want some, do we want to do purple or do we want to do black? Maybe we could do purple on this one. I feel like let's go back to circles to go with our Harlequin in the back. Go. Maybe do a little run along the creepiness. A little bit along that edge, a little bit over here. I don't know if you can see over there. Okay, so we're going to put our circles on here. There we go. Ooh, pretty. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to do just a little bit on this one. So pick that up there. Now this is dry enough that I can do a little bit on this front cover without pulling all the other paint off. See, now we're starting to get a little texture and stuff going there. Ooh, that's starting to look a little bit grungy, huh? I love that. That's how you get texture without it looking like you did something fancy. Okay, so I love those. Ooh, is this our 3? Okay, that's our 3. Let's get their little paper clip back on so we don't. All right, this is this. So all I have is this back. So I feel like I have a lot of purple already. Let's do green. And this green, if we go over this light, will help pull those purple circles off. So we're gonna try that first before we do anything exciting. Ooh, it's raining out. Yeah, we got some purple circles. That's cool. Oh, I got paint somewhere. Ooh, on the edge of this acrylic. Let's get that off of there. Just smooge it. Because this is Halloween, so we want this to be ooey gooey, you know, weird globs of stuff here and there. We don't waste paint here at Shea Jacobson. Now I'm a little jelly that this side doesn't have any weird colors on it. Oh, that is really, I'm loving that. All right, now that we have that, do we need to go the other way? Different finger. And glob some orange. Just to make them not look so cute. That's going good. This is going good. This is going good. Love this. That's our 3. I'm painting that paper clip orange, so come time to make some doodads to hang on there, it's gonna be cool. Ooh, this is super grungy. Let's get some more green in there. I can't remember which was my clean finger. I don't think it exists now. I kind of want a little bit of that. Was it this? No, that's black. Kind of one of that little super dark purple. Okay, there we go. So now we have the start of this journal going, and now I have to stop. Okay, so it's literally front and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. So you may be thinking, which is actually 10 sides, right? So don't get all twisted and think that, oh, that's not enough. That's 10 sides of stuff that we have to cover with some delicious Halloween things. So I'm gonna let this dry and I will be back. Okay, so now let's grab, got kind of a thing happening. Let's grab some cool Halloween-y. Oh, that's perfect for Halloween. It doesn't say Halloween, but it's the right colors. Maybe some yellow. Oh, that's really dark. That's going to be perfect. Ooh, I'm feeling like some of Diane Reevely's stuff is going to be great. Do I have anything purple? A little purple in there. Ooh, look at that. That's very creepy and Halloween-y. That could be good. We're just going to add a little bit of texture and some fun in just making some layers. So I think I want this kind of starting on the front. I like that part. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to do this over here and then let that go over to this side. Maybe one more big piece here. Well, maybe we'll use this as our through the whole thing. And if this was a top layer of washi tape, I would for sure use some additional glue. But because I will be gluing stuff all over this washi tape, I feel really confident in not gluing it down. But if you were going to be using this as just a layer, make sure you use a little bit of glue stick or some tape. We're going to put some of this on here. We got a really cool jaggedy little edge on it. There we go. And we're just trying to get some fun. Oh, I don't like that on there at all. Ooh, this will be good on here, though. Look at that. Goes with our circles. Oops. I like things to be straight. It might be a little... Ooh, you know what we need to do, though? We need to cut through here. I'm going to have to get my cutting board. Guess it's not called a cutting board when you're using it for paper. There we go. And then the one I plan on using all over, we'll put a little piece of this around here. Twist it on this back. So that's cool. I like that. Okay, I do think we need to get this under control here by making a hole in it, because that's going to mess us up going forward. So we are going to cut this. And there's a couple different ways you can cut it. You can use a X-Acto knife and a cutting board. I am going to try first. Oh, look at that. Look who volunteered. Glossy Accents volunteered. We're going to use her. Do I want to get my cutting board out right this second? Do I have an X-Acto knife in here right now? I don't know that I do. Hold on. If I have an X-Acto knife, that's what we're going to do. So no, we do not have one right here. So we're going to do something else. And I can do this because I'm smart and funny. I was also looking for, I have a mini paper cutter, but I don't see that right. Like everything I would use to cut a hole in here is missing from my life right this second. So what we're going to do is we are going to do this. You don't have to be fancy. You can just use scissors. And if I was a little bit more patient, I always like to cut from the bottom. And if I was a little bit more patient about life, I would have gone and gotten a different tool, because like I said, I have like 1,000 things I could use to cut this out, because I'm going to have to do this 3 times, right? But that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to show you how to do the next layer, and then I'm going to cut them all out, and I will be back. Okay, so we have that cut out. Now, all we're going to do is, this is my Copic. I'm sure other people use Copics for fancy things. I found out I didn't like them much. Oops. So we're going to come here. We're going to do this. I'm going to cut through there for the second layer. This is just the helping it be more supported. And then we're going to do that layer. And I will do all those and I will be back. Okay. So now I have 3 layers. And one thing I'm going to do first is I'm going to kind of try to get it laying flat. And I'm going to do this very first layer together. Ooh, do I want to put one in here and then one in there? Okay, so something I'm going to use this year to make it kind of cool is a couple pieces of these mica tiles. And what this is you buy them, I bought mine on Amazon. And they're all natural, and you pull a layer of them off. See, I'm getting a layer over here. And it's kind of like, let's see if we can get this to go on the bend. There we go. And it's kind of like having glass or broken glass in your artwork, which is really good for Halloween, of course. That's too little. Let's get this piece. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this in here on this first layer. So I want to get really close to the edge. And then I want to get over here and really close to this edge. And we're going to stick this down in here. Let's leave a little bit of that broken part. And then there won't be any glue to hold this. So now we got to glue on this side of it. There we go. And we're going to pull this over. I do want this to be straight. And I was thinking about you when I was doing this. Now see, that's in the middle of this sandwich. And then I'm gonna put another one, a piece of this. This is a nice big piece. I think I just want a crinkly, crackly piece. Oh yeah, something in the corner there. Ooh, that's very, very lightweight. I don't know that's gonna hold up. Hang on. And these are all natural, so you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Let's see if we can get a thicker piece. There we go. That other piece might be good for some, oh, I already lost it. Okay, so we're gonna use this piece, which is a little bit thicker. And they weren't super expensive, and I've used them a bunch, so you don't have to worry so much that you're gonna use them all up right away. I hear from a lot of people that they're worried about using up their supplies. And I kind of just think of it as using my supplies because that's what I bought them for, was to use them in my artwork. So please don't fret about using your supplies. Yay, it's Saturday morning, which is a fun day for me. So we are going to put some of the new Tim Holtz collage paper. This is the Halloween this year, which I do like a nice collage paper. Now I'm a little confused. I'm thinking that this flower must be kind of a creepy flower. On the internet or on the YouTube, it looked a little bit more, yeah, it's more of a creepy flower. Okay, so let's take some, oh, I like this, like lilies and that. The red flower's throwing me off. So we'll put that someplace where we don't think it'll be so prominent. Okie dokie. Or where it'll feel creepier. I feel like it'll feel creepier on purple. Or back here. No, I want this stuff back here. All right, where's this? There's a gate. So we're going to do like this right there, because I'm sure I'll have something there. All right, so I have Mod Podge matte, and I don't like to use my real brushes for this because I'm bad at cleaning them. So I use a silicone brush. I got this at the got mine on Amazon. I got like, they're less than $1 each. So they have saved me so much money in not ruining my good brushes. So we are gonna put a nice layer down. Put this down. I'm not too worried about wrinklies because you'll see in a second. They kind of get smoothed out with the top layer. So this is decoupage. So if I were to leave the tissue paper open, which tissue paper stays less open than like regular paper does, just because it's so thin. But if I were to leave it open, we would be able to put more gels and stuff like that that would actually soak into the tissue paper. But I'm not super worried about that on this project. Okay, so we're going to do this. A little flecky from my brush. Okay. So there is, that's cute. Do we want to, I kind of want to put the other part of that mausoleum kind of on this side. The cool thing about tissue paper, and especially Tim Holtz tissue paper, is that it disappears into whatever you're doing. So this will dry completely translucent where you'll just see the stuff. So the mausoleum has gray on it, so you'll see the mausoleum, but you won't see a lot of, like, you'll be able to see more through this. You'll see when it dries. That's one of his priorities. Okay, here we go. So on this one, I think on one of the orange ones, I want kind of this, what feels to me like a little bit of a requiem flower with the music and the words. So that should be pretty. I'm just going to get Mod Podge, and it's Saturday morning. Yay me! Saturday morning's a day where I get to play in the craft room and not at all feel like I have other work I should be doing, because I have a bunch of other work. I have 2 blogs that make up most of my income. One's a marketing blog, and one is an artsy-fartsy blog about artsy stuff. I give away lots of free printables on there, so maybe I'll put a link to it so you can see it. I have some Halloween ones. I wonder if I have any of them printed out. I get them printed at the UPS store. So I'm going to have to see if I have any. That did not have any Mod Podge underneath it over here. I can tell because it kind of bubbled up. But the Mod Podge will go through it because it is such light tissue paper. Okay, there we go. Requiem flower. Cute. We have 2.5 more pieces. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I don't really want, I'm not very careful, but I don't want to get Mod Podge on my mica tiles. So we're going to do that. Okay, let's do, ooh, do we want this over here? Oh, I kind of want that over there. I don't know if you can see it. We'll move it over. And the book is kind of sticking to the glass mat because I put Mod Podge on it, but that's fine. I'll show you how I dry things once I get as much of this in here as I want. This is the collage round. It's kind of cool. Let's see what else we got. Okay, let's do the flower and this kind of a little bit on the front, but I don't want the whole flower because I feel like that's a carnation. I guess that's something you put on graves, but I don't know if I get a carnation for Halloween. But we like that kind of mausoleum door thing. My mom always said, when I said we, she would say, "You got a mouse in your pocket?" She didn't talk like that. That's how I hear her in my head, but for sure, she did not talk like that. All right, we're going to put this kind of there. All right, we'll leave that little. You won't see this. We're still on, it's early days, people. We have lots and lots of layers to make. And I'm doing a fun thing after this that is not going to be in the Halloween videos, so you might want to keep your eye out for it. I am going to use Tim Holtz Chapter 3 with Sizzix dies. to make a whole bunch of Halloween ephemera. All right, we're going to put this one right in the middle there. So this is going to be our base layer of collage paper. Now, this is probably not the last time I will use collage paper in this project. I will probably come back later with like, I like typeset. Here, I'll show you. Boop. Boop. Typeset. Nope. Yep. Typeset that has all kinds of writing on it. I like that. Or we could come back in with stamps, which is not always what I think of first, but I think it would be cool if we did a little bit of that in here. We're going to put this right here where there's sort of a blank space. Don't worry, we'll add color later. Right there. And then I'm going to show you how I dry my books, which is another reason why I don't want so many pages. And then this is going to wrap up this part of this video. There'll be a part 2, and I'm assuming a part 3. Yeah. I would say part 2 is probably going to be more of making the pages and things like that. And then part 3, oh, I love when this happens. Hold on. These got stuck together, which will make us texture, which is kind of hard to get sometimes. But part 3 will be, I have a little problem with grommets and brads and dangles and metal stuff. So part 3 is probably going to be all metal stuff. So we're going to leave this like this open. I'm actually going to move it over off to the side so I have room to play with my other stuff. But this is going to be the end of this video, and I will be back to show you the next sessions. Tara Jacobson, Artsy Fartsy Life.